Hello there and welcome to this evening's broadcast. A little bit of a different thing we're doing here today. We've been asked to come along to cover the National Affinity Cup down at Hebburn Town here, a game between If You Care Share and Northumbria Police. So it's all in a fantastic cause. I'm joined by Dominic McDonough. Dominic, if you could just give us a little bit more information on the competition that we're playing in tonight.
Yeah, so the National Affinity Cup is a fantastic competition. This is its first year. It's a national competition, and it brings together charities from across the UK who are putting football teams forward to hopefully get to the final in the end. We don't know where it's going to be, but it will be in a big stadium, and all this will raise money for local charities across the UK.
Fantastic. And also as well, I mean, you're involved with If You Care Share. If you could just give us some information on that, because people might not be fully familiar with what you do.
Yeah, so If You Care Share, it's a local charity here in the Northeast. We're based in Chesley Street, and we work across the region, and we do a couple of things. So we do suicide prevention. We work with people who are at risk of taking their own lives. We do bereavement support, so we care for those who've lost loved ones. And we work in schools and football clubs, sports clubs across the region and beyond. We push, positive mental health, and we help people to talk about their emotions and get what's on the inside out.
Oh, well, that's a very cool. We've actually spoke on the Feed Me podcast with one of your patrons, Mark Carruthers, who is actually on the bench tonight.
He's a good lad. Hopefully he'll get 10 minutes at the end. That would be nice.
We've nicknamed him the Wall's End Gascoigne, so whether he lives up to that or not, hopefully he does. But regardless of what happens today, as I say, it's all in a worthy cause, and it should be a fantastic event. So if you are joining us as well and watching, listening on whatever platform you found us on, please do give us a share. Try and spread the word if you can. Share the foundation. The website is in the link of the video that you're watching. And if you can donate, that's even better. But if you can share, it's just as good. Raise awareness and let's get this out there, because it's a fantastic cause. Now, we do have the team sheets just here in front of us. We'll go through them very, very shortly. But just say this is the inaugural year of the National Affinity Cup, and you've been a big part of setting that up this year. So what exactly does the National Affinity Cup, what does it stand for, really? What's its premise?
Well, I mean, like I say, it's to bring together all these wonderful charities across the UK. This is a national competition. It's a massive competition. The competition is split into north and south sectors. So obviously we're part of the north up here. And it's to raise awareness. That's a big thing. It's to raise awareness through football, but also to raise money as well. So a lot of these matches that are taking place, across the UK, they're fundraisers as well. So that, there's people, shaking buckets and things like that and trying to get money. And it's just a great way to raise money and have some fun, let's be honest.
Well, as I say, we have the team sheet here in front of us. It's just arrived in time. We were starting to slightly panic. This is how Northumbria Police line up. It's James Story in goal, number 1. Number 2 is Jack Donaldson. Number 3 is Aaron Ridley. Number 4 is Peter Mascacani, who's the captain. Number 5 is Adam Hudson. Elliot Price is wearing number 6. Jake Hardman is number 7. Number 8 is Cameron Foster. Number 9 is Mark Archiston. And number 10 is George Pickford. And number 11 is Chris Laidland. And that is the starting lineup. On the bench for Northumbria Police is Ryan Miller, Matty Percival, Chris Bell, James Mellaby.
Easy for you to say.
It is. I'll address that one when he comes on. Gary Webb, Gary Watson, Rob Hanley, and Kieran Featherstone. And the manager for Northumbria Police is John Boddy. And this is how If You Care Share lineup. In goal is number 1, Matty Gibson. Charlie Arman is number 2. Kevin Watson, number 3. Joe Wilkinson, number 4. Not the comedian Joe Wilkinson, I'm presuming.
I hope not. No.
And number 5 is Ross Tuttle. Number 6 is Max Stoker. Number 8 is Ryan Bolam. Number 8, Paul Taylor. Now, I don't know if that's the Paul Taylor that used to play for Gateshead many moons ago. I'm trying to see if it is. Number 9 is Stephen Telford. The captain is Sam Jackson, number 10. And Dan Weaver is wearing number 11. The substitutes, not the benches. Although that could be a new term for it in commentary going forward. The benches is Stephen Jackson, Dylan Quinn, Rob Laws, the Wallsend Gascoigne, as he's been referred to, is Mark Curvers. And this is a name here. Do you want to try and pronounce that one?
Oh, let's have a go. Carl Kalugarama.
That's the way we're going to go. Kalugarama, Jamie Taylor, number 17, and Ashley Richards Neville, who is obviously the richest one of the lot with the double barrel name. And the manager is Matthew Smith. And the referee today is Mark Bell, with his assistants Paul Maudsley and Martin Bunton. And we're very much looking forward to it. We say that if you care, share or out in there, we'll see. How we're going to say emerald green strips.
I think
here.
Emerald green is good. Yeah, I mean they're blending in quite nicely with the pitch, which is going to make commentary rather fun, isn't it? Yeah,
it certainly is, and it's a nice mild night here down at Hebburn Town. It's a lovely little ground, and as I say, I cover Gateshead quite regularly, and Gateshead and Hebburn Town have a fantastic partnership together. And if you're ever in the vicinity and there's a Hebburn game on, please do come down and share your support, because they've got behind this event tonight. And as I say, it's a North East football family up here, and it really does help if you can get behind everyone that's got involved, not least the charities involved as well. But as I say, Dominic, before we came on air, you did say this could be a high-scoring game. Have you got any predictions?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Northumbria Police here tonight, who are a very, very good team, very strong team. They play week in, week out, and we've got If You Care Share Foundation, who have. I don't wish to be me, but we have been cobbled together slightly, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I do expect a high-scoring game. I know Matthew Smith has set up his team, I think, with on a 4-3-3 formation. I think he's going to try and push. It might be dangerous in midfield for that, because Northumbria Police are a very strong team, very strong team. But let's say 4-2 to If You Care Share Foundation.
I think
I'm going to be very optimistic.
It should be a good one. Well, as I say, I was saying, Northumbria Police are out onto the pitch. A very Roy of the Rovers looking type of strip, isn't it?
It's very flamboyant.
In red and gold highlights around the strip.
Why aren't they blue? I thought blue would be the colour. This is the away kit. I've just been informed. There.
I was just about to say, technically an away game here. So hopefully, we'll get into a very entertaining game. We're moments away from kickoff, and a lot of people are joining us. Thank you very much. We've got a message from Gordon Manning. He's put, "Good evening, lads. Good luck, Mark Carruthers, mate." Well, as I say, we're not going to say he needs it, but we're looking forward to see, because he talks a good game. He does a lot of commentary with myself. And say it'll be nice to see how he does actually on the pitch.
Well, where does Mark usually play? I don't know. What's his usual position?
In the stands with me.
In the stands, yeah. Propping up the bar, I think is.
Yeah. Well, as we say that, he's just down there shaking hands with the officials there, and I don't know if it's this could be a bit of an illusion here, but Mark seems to have the longest shorts on in history. Either that, or he's quite vertically challenged.
It's very Bobby Charlton, that is it? Yeah, it
is. He knows I always take the mickey out of his height, but no. As I say, Mark has been involved with the charity for a couple of years now, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. So he's one of our patrons. He's done a lot for us, and obviously with the charity, we do a lot with local football clubs, especially non-league and things like that. We also work with the Premier League and the EFL as well. We go into the academies and things like that. And Mark has been a big part of that. He's really helped us, and he's a really good friend of If You Care Share Foundation. Yeah,
well, we've had him on the Heed Army podcast to talk about it a few times, especially during lockdown. It's a very tough time for everybody, and it's always good to talk. It has to be the way it is, really. There's no shame or anything. And we've got a message for you.
Dear.
Gordon Manning has put, "Hello, Dominic. How are you doing?"
I'm very well, Gordon. I'm very well, and thank you for writing in. And I hope he enjoys the match.
Yes, and it's a fully interactive commentary. If you'd like to send any messages in, if you'd like to say how we're doing, or if you know any of the players that are playing, you couldn't make it down here today, please do get involved. You can just message on any of the platforms you're watching, YouTube, Facebook, or on Twitter. So if you are involved, just go on, send a message. And as I say, we're joined by North East non-league royalty as well. We've got the Hebburn Town manager joined us in here. We're not going to get him on the mic. I can tell he's not keen on it. But I think he is here actually scouting Mark Carruthers. I think that's what it is. So, yeah.
He may be here looking for talent, though. You never know.
You never know. Well, as I mentioned before the game, I've got a lot of police puns to put out during the game. So hopefully if the occasion rises, I can bring one of them out the bag. But we're about to kick off. I'll go through the teams once more. Northumbria Police line up with James Story in goal. Number 2 is Jack Donnan. Aaron Ridley, number 3. Peter Mascacani as number 4. Number 5 is Adam Hudson. Elliot Price-West, number 6. Jake Hardman, number 7. Cameron Foster, number 8. Mark Archison. Is that how you say it? Atchison. Moscadini. There we go. That's how we say. Thankfully, we've got someone here because normally I just massacre the names. Number 10 is George Pickford. Number 11 is Chris Laidlin. And if you share care, I'll line up with Matty Gibson, Charlie Arnhem, Kevin Watson, Joe Wilkinson, Ross Tottle, Max Stoker, Ryan Bodum, Paul Taylor, Stephen Telford. The captain is Sam Jackson, and number 11 is Dan Weaver. And we're underway here as Northumbria Police are shooting from left to right here. So we're going to bring you all the action as it happens.
Very high pace in the first few seconds there. I think John Boddy has obviously told Northumbria Police to really push the If You Care share lads. They're running for every ball straight in defence, to be honest. And they're full of energy and they're really up for this by the looks of it.
Certainly are, and that was a good tackle there, but it's just to be a foul. It was full-blooded there. I can't see exactly which number it was that did that one there, but he went straight in. I think it's number 6, is it? Might be wrong. But I was saying, and Matty Gibson was called into action pretty quickly there as well, just before that foul. So he's quick off his line and lovely headed on ball, and that's going all the way through to the Northumbria Police goalkeeper.
Just a note here, Northumbria Police's kit, and this is something of a football nerd thing, it does remind me of the Romania kit from the 1998 World Cup. So there's one for you.
That's probably the weakest point of my game is World Cup strips from 1998. If you had asked us from 1994, we're on the break here now, and it's Watson brings the ball forward, crosses it in. The keeper plucks that one out the air, James Story. But share if you care. I keep getting that the wrong way around. We're going to put a nickname, aren't we? If you care, share on the break down the right-hand side there. But now Northumbria break down the right, and the ball's threaded forward for Hardman to run onto. He's down towards the dead ball line. Can he get across in? He whacks it straight off one of the share team, and he puts it out for a throw-in next to the corner flag. I think that's what we're going to call it, the share team.
The share team. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does make it a bit easier. So we've got a throw-in down here on the right-hand side towards the corner flag. Well, it's starting off at a high pace.
It is, yeah. And If You Care share sitting quite deep at the minute, obviously for the corner, but they're leaving a couple of players up the field.
Well, the share team
hoping for a break.
Have a throw in here down on the right-hand side. Just looking at the flags around the pitch, it is a little bit breezy down there. Although the weather is a lot better than what it was this morning on Tyneside. It was quite torrential in Gateshead. I don't know about where you were this morning, but it was...
Yeah, I mean, we were a bit worried that this was going to be rained off, actually. So it's great to see the game go ahead today, because it would have been really challenging this morning. But no, it's a lovely night for football, actually. Bit chilly, but a lovely night for football.
Well, the share team picked the ball for Bournemouth, picked out Weaver, who just got the ball stuck. It wasn't Weaver, sorry. It was Jackson, just got the ball stuck underneath his feet. And just really happy to play the ball at the back here, or Northumbria Police.
I mean, it's a pretty wet pitch out there tonight, which, it'll help the ball to move around a bit nicer. We could see some nice sliding tackles tonight. Things could get a bit tasty.
Nice interception there. Beautiful. And now the share team can try and build on the right-hand side. Nice pass there, but he's ran into trouble and tripped himself up there. And now Northumbria Police can bring the ball forward. And the player's still down, I think, in disbelief at what he just did, but hasn't been cleared fully yet. And now Price can get the ball forward, and it's going to fall all the way back to the keeper there. Good communication between the left back there and the...
Yeah, I mean, early on, I'm just seeing down the right wing here, If You Care share, are getting in for fun at the minute on the right, and Northumbria Police have been
now
up
Weaver
a couple of
plays
times.
it inside. It's a nice, held up well, ball played forward, but the ball wasn't anticipated by the captain, Jackson. It goes all the way through to Story in the Northumbria Police goal. And the ball's played forward over the top. I think the defender will see this back to the keeper. He does. Gibson just takes a little touch, plays it back out. And that must be the RAC man ringing me back up again. One sec. I'll just leave you in the capable hands of Dominic there.
We know we're a non-league now, don't we? I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a phone-in, but it is now. Yeah. So if you care, share here on the attack on the right wing, intercepted by Northumbrian Police there, and now for a throw-in on the far right.
A missed call there. Apologies. So I will go into the full diagnostics of what happened to my. But it's leaking coolant really badly. So there we go.
Never happens to John Motson, that,
It doesn't know, but as I say, I wish I had John Motson's coat though. To say I'm more fluorescent myself tonight, but I think we've got the goalkeeper there. Well, cleared into teammate's chest there, but I think Pickford manages to turn and get the ball up the pitch. There's now nicely defended there, but it's going to fall to a red shirt who just checks his run, turns, and the share team, well, there's a little tackle there, and it's cleared.
Beautiful.
Not bad, but it's still not out of danger's way. So the share team is the Northumbrian Police now drive forward with the ball, plays it inside. It's going to be passed out to the left wing, but it's intercepted by the defender who can bring this forward now. If he looks up, he's got Jackson in front of him, but he's just slowed his run. Got a bit more green shirts involved here in the attack as the ball's put over the top, and big strong defending there. That was fantastic stuff, but Jackson still got the ball there, crosses it in, goes behind for a corner.
First corner to If You Care share there.
Well, Jackson did well. He didn't give up there, and it looked like I'm trying to. Was that Otterson at the back there? Is it? No, couldn't see for the number. Was it Hudson? He's a man mountain, isn't he?
To be fair, though, I mean, If You Care share, like I said, they're getting in there on that right wing, and you know he's a big guy, but he seems to be lacking a bit of pace, and they're getting in there for fun.
Well, they're going to have to make these set pieces count here because a big side team Northumbria, please. As the ball comes in, keeper fists that one clear. It's not fully clear yet from the edge of the box, but now Northumbria Police can bring this ball away down the left-hand side. He's got the overlap if he needs him, who he finds, and that's a nice play. And be looking to get a few more red shirts higher up the pitch. And now nicely turned there from Pickford and puts it back out to the left-hand side. Just slowed it down there, got themselves a bit more space, and now it's Hudson, the big man at the back, puts the ball over the top looking for the runner, but it goes all the way straight through to Gibson, in the share team goal. Quickly distributed out to the right wing. I'll say we're about 8 minutes into the first half, and it's not been a bad display so far from both sides.
I think it's been fairly even so far. It's been surprisingly so, actually. I think Northumbria Police, they're trying to get through the middle. It's not really working for them.
Interception there, and now can we get a shot off goal? And it's 1-0 to the share team.
Look at that.
Stephen Telford pounced on that one there, and he was bearing down on goal, and his finish was fantastic. And here comes the pun. The keeper didn't have the long arm of the law to stop that one.
He certainly didn't. That was an absolute steal. I'm sorry.
Now, if you've ever seen a man cringe really heavily, it would be the man next to me here. I've had that one saved up for a few days, but no, it was a beautiful finish, and the keeper didn't have much of a chance with that one, did he? As I'm going to get arrested on the way out here. It was a criminal pun. We're going all the way down there now. But if you all just joined us, we're about 9 minutes gone in the first half here, and it is 1-0 to the share team against Northumbria Police FC. And it's a very open game so far. And I'm expecting more goals in this game. Are you, Dominic?
Yeah, I mean, just with that, though, just going back to the goal there, I mean, the striker, he really had to keep his head there. He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, of course, but the goalkeeper was actually fairly well positioned. So it was a good goal. And it's once again, it was down that right side that Northumbria just haven't been stopping people getting through.
Well, the share team now trying to build again as the ball goes over the top. And now Jackson runs with the ball. Can he cross it into the centre? He can. He's looking for number 9 again, just intercepted there. And probably deservedly so there, because that would have been a dangerous position there. Ball played forward. Playing a little bit of a long ball at the moment, Northumbria Police.
Yeah, they've been trying to get that over the top a few times now, and it just hasn't came off. I mean, it will come off eventually, you would say.
Well, offside flag goes up there. I think he's a good 3-4 yards off there when the ball went over. I might live to regret this. Yeah.
Next time you get pulled over for a speeding ticket.
I've never had one, thankfully.
You never had one?
I've had
Just
a
wait.
parking ticket. That was once. 6 inches of my front bumper was in a keep clear. Devastated. Yeah, there we go. So, well,
Yeah. What route are you taking home?
I'm going to get a taxi. That's why the RAC rang us. But there is a football match going on as well. It is 1-0. And we've got come on, we've got a message here. We've got one from Craig Hilton. He's put, come on, if you care, share team. And also we've got one from Michael Richardson, up the sharers, Green Army. So there we
Green
go.
Army.
Yeah. So there we go.
I mean, Michael Richardson, I must say, is our number one fan. He's actually the chair of our fan club.
Oh, well.
I mean, it was only formed this morning, but he's...
Well, from small acorns, as the ball's played forward now, down the right-hand side, lovely bit of movement, and he cut inside with number 2. That is Donaldson, who crosses the ball in and hasn't been cleared just yet. Still on the edge of the box. Shot comes off, and there's the equaliser from number 7, Hardman. He struck that with some force, and that was a good finish of his left foot there.
It was. That was a lovely bit of play there, and just straight to his feet. And yeah, absolutely fantastic strike.
Yeah, the cross should have been blocked into the box. And, well, if you kind of get the ball clear the first attempt, it's always going to be an uphill battle from there. But it is level here. It is the Share Team 1, Northumbria Police 1. And, well, we did predict more goals, and we've got it so far.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
that's the end of my predictions tonight.
Well, my prediction for 4-2, it's still on. So
It is.
you never know. You never know. Get a bet on it, Ladbrokes. But, yeah, I mean, it has been a really, really even game so far. It's been a good game, actually, a really nice game.
Wow.
It was just a little sloppy from If You Care Share there.
Bolam plays the ball forward, but just too much on that, asking a bit much. The ball's played back to Story, and the Northumbria goal played over the top. And, well, chested down by the Share Team, but Northumbria Police can pick up the loose ball and just slow it down somewhat. And the ball in the centre circle, playing it back to the captain. Now, I know to say that I've got to look there because I didn't pronounce the second name.
Dodged a bullet quite rightly.
Completely. As the ball down the left-hand side. Can he get across into the box? He can. That's a lovely turn cross, and that's a good save there.
Very good save.
Let's see, I think it was Pickford there on the edge of the box. Got himself in. Got his shot off, but Gibson... fine left hand there to save that one, but it went out the other side, didn't it? So we've got a corner on the far side, and it looks like we're going to see this one come in right-footed. He's having to climb the hoarding to get the ball.
The glamour of non-league football.
It is. Remember, you can send us a message on whatever platform you're listening on. Please do share the link as well. Share the websites and say all in great cause tonight. National Affinity Cup first round. It's level here so far as the ball comes in. It's going to be towards the penalty spot. Nodded down, and the keeper just plucks that one up towards his chest and ruled out quickly. But the Northumbria Police quickly closing down. Ball cleared over the top, and that's going to land with the captain. Moscacani. Moscadini. Moscadini.
I mean,
it's easy once you know it, but there we go.
I mean, I do suspect Northumbria Police have brought some ringers in here because these definitely sound like professional footballers' names.
He's been definitely brought in from Series C, hasn't he?
Is he on loan?
Yeah, he's from the Turin Police Department. Well. Now the Share Team bring the ball forward, and I'm saying nice little touch in there, but quickly closed down. And Moscadini has the ball, plays it across to his defensive partner there, and starting to feel comfortable pronouncing his name now. And Donaldson plays the ball forward over the top for the run of not Hardman. It is Foster. Nearly got through, and the keeper. Well, thought his feet did make contact with the striker there. You
very brave by the keeper there.
Pete. Yeah, we could go beat. No,
We're not
Moscadini. I know it
first,
now.
no.
Moscadini. I've got it. It's embedded now. But if I ever was pulled over by the police now, I could go. Do you know Moscadini?
Yeah, what's his collar number?
Yeah. That would have been harder, wouldn't it? Those on the back of the shirts. Well, the game has settled down somewhat. Both teams have got a goal now and just starting to pass it around as Moscadini pumps the ball up, looking towards. And well, I thought that was a foul the other way there for a second.
I do feel as if Ukesha's heads have dropped slightly within the last few minutes. I must admit, I think that conceding that goal has hit them quite hard. But they're losing it in midfield quite often. But they just need to keep hold of it and build from the back.
Well, it's nice stuff. Donaldson kind of keep the ball in. He kind of it's a throw into the share team, and we're seeing the ball go down both flanks for both sides. Not just seeing the same players going at it, so it's nice to see. It's been ball being utilised right around the pitch, and well, shame there's no live footage, says Craig Hilton. Well, our capabilities aren't going to go past that when we're broadcasting from our phone Wi-Fi at the moment. We would love to have done it.
Maybe the next round, if we get there. Maybe the next round.
As the ball's pumped up and Moscadini having to battle with Telford and ball won back by Northumbria Police. And there's Pickford in the middle there. Now it's fell back over to Donaldson. Captain plays it all the way back to the Story.
We've got manager Matthew Smith there shouting instructions from the touchline. He's pacing around.
He's got a lovely bobble hat as well. As the ball goes through, and that's nicely intercepted there. The ball, he had to get that clear. Now the keeper clears it up the pitch and he chested down. And it's hard to see some of the numbers on the back. There, number 6, Price has just give the ball away, but he's back up. The ball comes over the top and had to win the header there, but still falls to intercepted again. Say Laidland nearly got the ball on the edge of the box, but another wave of attack comes from the Northumbria Police, this time down the left-hand side, cut inside to Price. Price puts it back in there. Teammate comfortable just to pass the ball around here in Northumbria Police. Just slowing it down, making the ball do the work. And now Pickford goes for a shot and deflected out for a throw in here down on the right-hand side.
Yeah, they really put the pressure on now, and if Ukesha are really feeling it, I mean, they're quite solid at the back at the minute. They're doing their job, but you do just feel that Northumbria Police have got the upper hand at the minute.
Well, I'm guessing the RAC found my house because I haven't rang back. I nodded across. Appeals for handball there. It's been cleared out for another throw-in. And, how do I pronounce this? Atchison. Right, there we go. It's not how I'm reading it. Dyslexia is a bugger for a commentator. It really is.
I'm glad we're not in the Italian league. That's all I'm saying.
Well, so nicely intercepted there. Nice tackle there and distribute the ball out. And now the share team can try and build. And there's a nice tackle there as well. And, well, it's been a firm but fair game. That was Chris Laidland there. That was a lovely sliding tackle. And the Northumbria Police can now try and build again as the ball's pumped over there. Is he offside? I think he's onside at the moment. And Hardman chases the ball down. He's on the right-hand side of the box. Cuts in. Gets a cross off, but it's deflected out. And the share team can try and get this one clear now. There's lovely little nutmeg there, but unfortunately just too much on the ball. The ball's played forward. Another interception, and it's getting a little bit scrappy at the moment. You just think if one of these interceptions doesn't get the connection that they've been getting so far, there's going to be another chance on goal, and that's a throw in again. It was Weaver that couldn't keep that in down here. And the gold numbers on the back of the shirt are a bit of a pain.
It's making it very well camouflaged, isn't it?
The number disappears slightly when they turn the back.
If Ukesha do get through the next round, I think a kit redesign is badly needed.
Either that, or we can get the Tipex out in a speculative shot we can see there to try and lob the keeper from about 20 yards.
Yeah, I mean, you're just seeing at the minute, if you care share, you can sort of see that they don't play with each other week in, week out. There's little passes that are just going, too far. They're not speaking to each other as well. There does need to be a little bit of improvement here. And Northumbria Police, you just feel that they're going to exploit that. So, yeah, there is an improvement needed here, but still 1-1, still all to play forward, still plenty of time as well.
About 20 minutes in, I make it if we kicked off on time. We don't have a clock here in the corner. I think they were hoping to have the screen up, but it isn't on. But the ball is pumped over the top again now for another run of Hardman. He's got the ball. He's had to bring it down. A couple of touches. Cuts inside of it. He's got a bit of pace when he wants to try and burn, but couldn't get the ball through. And now Dan Weaver lays it off, and the ball's played over the top here. And the keeper has to come out here. Clears the ball out. And it hasn't went out, actually. It was deceiving there. Referee pulled it back for a late tackle there on the clearance.
I mean, that just seems to be what they're trying to do at the minute. They're just trying to loop it over the top again and again and again. And I mean, you need to be a bit cleverer than that at this stage of the game. They're getting beaten midfield there quite easily. Northumbria Police have the power. They don't have the pace, I suppose, so it's not a bad tactic, but they need some new ideas, definitely.
Well, I'm just quickly texting my wife to tell me that the RSA man's outside. Doesn't normally happen on a gated match. It's really weird.
And that's, once again, they're using the wings there to get down to Northumbria Police. And, if you care, share, holding firm, though.
Well,
it's time for a throw in there to Northumbria Police on the left side.
Very nice of Heaven Town to put some seats in just to match the Northumbria Police strip as well.
Yeah, they knew you were coming,
they go the extra mile here at Heaven Town. There's nice drive with the ball there, and the share team managed just to get it clear, but only as far as the red shirt again, and they can try and build Northumbria Police as they kind of switch flanks here with the ball, or a long distance shot there, just wouldn't dip. Keeper had to jump just to make sure there, but I say you can just feel a little bit more of Northumbria Police getting on top here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I say, if you care share, they're just losing it too often in midfield here. They're just not controlling the game as much as they should. And I think the experience in Northumbria Police is really shown here. But they need to use their pace more. Absolutely 100%, because I think they are the faster team. They've got some good players out there. But Northumbria Police they read each other a lot more.
Well, we've got a message from Joseph Manny. He's put evening, lads. So thank you very much for joining us.
Evening, Joseph. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Well, I'll say it's 1-1 here at the moment. National Affinity Cup, the inaugural season. We've been enjoying this one so far. Hopefully, we've got a lot more football to play. Absolutely.
And just outside of this, just to mention again, obviously, there's charities across the UK that are involved in this tournament, right the way from down south, Land's End, right the way up to right here in the northeast. And it's bringing so many charities together, and it's absolutely fantastic to see nights like this.
Right. Well, I'm saying get the ball forward, the share team, but Northumbria just seem to be stopping them anytime they get near the halfway line.
Absolutely. It's just they're just getting the ball back so easily. And if you care share, they're just being a little bit sloppy here. I think, we're still quite far away from half time, but I think a good team talk's needed.
Well, ball played towards the centre circle, and Jackson carries the ball forward. He's got a man on the right-hand side, but instead goes through the middle, but it was well read there. And now Northumbria Police can try and break. They've got the runner here on the right-hand side, and the ball's bounced nicely for Hardman. Can he get across into the box? He drives towards the corner of the box, now goes down towards the dead ball line, crosses the ball in, deflected out for a corner.
Good deflection.
And Hardman's starting to grow and more into this game.
Absolutely. He's getting confidence there, isn't he?
As soon as he gets on the ball, you know where he's going to go, and he's got the speed to do it.
I mean, they're basically doing exactly what If You Care Share did in the first 10 minutes. They're using those wings, they're getting the balls in, and they've got the pace there, and it's working for them at the minute.
While we await this corner to come in. And I think we're having to go over the Horden again.
mean, it's nice to see that we've got a nice little crowd here tonight as well. It's good to see that some people have came along to support If You Care Share and Northumbria Police tonight. Not the biggest crowd in the world, but they're making themselves known. Good, safe hands there from the goalkeeper, who puts it out as If You Care Share. Try to break. They've got 3.
There's a fly down the right-hand side there. Just had to check himself, did Orman, and now just played it back as the ball's played forward. Nice control from Sam Jackson. Couldn't quite get it where he wanted to there. Just a little update on the RAC. Apparently, he couldn't do anything because I wasn't there. So he's got to come back at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's...
Is he coming here or is he?
I don't know, but yeah. Outside my house, so it's it's not a really a trivial thing. Of course, it's the more important thing is the charity game in front of us here. But I know a lot of you that are listening are very interested in what's happening with the RAC as the ball is played back all the way. It's just kept in by Gibson, carries it back into his box there and just trots along with it. Now plays the ball up to
good distribution there
Stoker,
by the keeper,
who lays it off, and the pressing from Northumbria Police is really limiting the options for the Share team to pick out another green shirt at the moment. Well, it's back with Bolam, who's sitting very deep at the moment, and now Sheriff Care got a few players forward. There's a few targets to hit, and Tottle pumps the ball forward for the runner who's there.
Nice.
He brings it down. Can he finish it? He gets past the keeper, and it's 2-1.
There we go.
What a lovely finish.
Lovely. Round the keeper. There was a bit of magic there. That was fantastic. That was a lovely
Max
ball.
Stoker. What a fantastic run.
Stoker.
He brought it down well. He had to have the second attempt, but he managed to put it away. I thought he might have just hesitated a little bit too much, but he put it back in the back of the net, and the Share team are back in front.
That was lovely. I mean, once again, great composure on the ball there. It was a difficult, slightly difficult angle there as well. He went to the right of the keeper, and lovely goal.
The ball itself, though, to pick out the run was absolutely beautiful. As well.
Beautiful and well controlled as well when he got the ball. I mean, it's 2-1 and well done. Fantastic.
Well, I'd say not a bad time to score on the half-hour mark, close to the half-hour mark.
That's it.
But still a long way to go in this first half, and from what we've seen of Northumbria Police, they're certainly not out of it, and it's going to be a tough game.
It is, yeah. And I mean, what If You Care Share need to do now is just to try and, what I would do is to try and shut up shop till half-time, frustrate Northumbria Police. I don't think they'll have expected to go behind. They've played very well the last sort of 15 minutes. Try and shut up shop, keep it like this, go in at half-time and build from there.
There's a nice header there from Dan Weaver to stop the run, but it goes out for a corner. Looking to play a short corner here. Nope. He did go down there. Don't know if to give an instruction or not, but we're still awaiting this corner to come in as the ball comes in towards the 6-yard box. Keeper just plucks that out the air with ease, and Matty Gibson, clears the ball out his hands, looking for a quick break there, but it'd have to be a good ball to get past that defender there. He read that very well.
They were trying that again, weren't they, to get it over the top?
See Pickford picks the ball up. Seems to be very creative as now gets from number 9, who lovely little block there to do enough to put off. I'm just saying this name again, Artisan. Hey, I tell you what, I'm having a nightmare tonight.
To put it off, Mark. Yeah, Mark. Good tackle against Mark.
Yeah, Mark was right through there, and he had to put his body on the line.
Nice, brave challenge that as well, though. Brave challenge, because that could have gone very wrong.
Yeah, that's all right then. I will tell a story. I was doing a game against Bromley, and they had a player called Marv, and his second name, I wouldn't even attempt it because I would have masked it worse than I've done any one here. I just called him Big Marv through the game, and I was going to tweet him afterwards, but there's a break on here. Can the Share team double their lead? No. Good interception.
Very good
I was going to tweet him after the game to apologise that I didn't read his name out, but his Twitter handle was Big Marv, so I thought I probably got away with it all right on that one. But Northumbria Police going to put this down the left-hand side here, and you've got the Mark, the big target man, number 9 in the middle to aim for. It's went a little bit deep-headed clear, but it's foul given there. And it's a free kick to the Share team, just inside their own half. And we've got a reaction to the goal. Magic, says Michael Richardson.
Once again, Michael Richardson, the head of our fan club. So good to see he's still keeping an eye on the match. Oh, Northumbrian Police got it over the top here, just on the edge of the box.
Oh, nicely cleared there on the far side. Well, pass back to the keeper. James Story puts it back out to Moscatini. Didn't get that right at all, did I?
Our favourite player.
Yeah. The player that's had 20 names so far this game.
Moscatani.
Only one of them right. Moscatani, that's it, yeah.
That's the guy.
That's the guy. I hope he doesn't listen to this back. It'll be on the highlights. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I hope he doesn't score. Can you imagine that? He scores a worldie and I can't even pronounce his name.
I mean, we'll just call him Peter, which, to be fair, isn't as exotic, let's be honest. So it's...
Oh, nicely intercepted there and brought forward. It was Foster that done that, got the ball forward, and now we can just try and calm it down a little bit as the Share team bring the ball forward down the right-hand side.
Manager Dean Smith there screaming on the touchline. He was screaming earlier that he wants them to play narrow, which I don't know if I'd agree with that, but...
I would just try not to let them get the ball over the top because they've got the pace to do some damage.
Absolutely.
Ball cleared, and that one's going to go out of play on the far side, halfway inside the Share team half.
I mean, it really has been a pretty even game so far, though. It's actually been a pretty good game of football. There's been lots of battles in the middle of the park. It's been a good game so far, hasn't it?
Be interesting to see how much fitness comes into it in the second half, because I'd imagine, as I say, the Northumbria Police play, how regular do you play together?
Quite a bit, actually. John's doing wonders after COVID now. That's trying to get loads of games organised and stuff like that. But we've been together for quite a bit, but there's a lot of new students and stuff now.
Yeah.
With obviously the new government scheme, so there's a lot of new students, which is a lot of these.
Younger legs, that's what he's saying. Younger legs, that's what he's saying.
I'm definitely not saying younger legs.
Well, now they can try and break down the left-hand side, play it inside to number 7. Couldn't see his shirt number there. They're absolutely, these metallic numbers are a nightmare under these floodlights. But it is Dan Weaver who just plays the ball back across the defence and receives the ball back and carries it forward 5 yards. He just needs to find the green shirt and get the ball moving forward.
I mean, this is fine at this stage of the game, though, isn't it? You know, just building, just taking your time. That wasn't so good. It's Northumbria Police intercept at the halfway line.
Well, let's see this. Northumbria Police have had probably a bit more possession of the ball, used the ball a little bit more better, but let's say it's the scoreline that's more important at the moment.
Absolutely.
But
it's goals that count. It's onions in the onion bag. That's what you need.
Well, throw in goes through to number 9. Is that High Feet? It is. It's a free kick. And this is a good opportunity to get the ball in the box for Northumbria Police. They've got some big men. See, it's about, I think so, yeah. So 30 yards out here. Well, there's 28 yards. I'd say 30 yards. It's a good opportunity to get the ball in the box.
It's a lovely position. I mean, if there's a little bit of power, you can get it in there, get a head on the ball. I mean, if you're really cheeky, I suppose you could try and ding it in for a shot. But
the big men are up there, and so I think even Hardman's showing here on the right-hand side. I don't think that'll be the option, but Pickford, I think he's going to put this just on the corner of the 6-yard box on the far side there. There we go. Well, he
Easy.
He aimed slightly for where I was suggesting, but yeah.
Easy take for the keeper in the end there, wasn't it? It's a bit of a waste.
I think we'd all agree that was a wasted opportunity. You at least want to have one of your players getting ahead on that, but now the share team can bring the ball forward down the right hand side, cross into the box, looking for the run of number 9. He's under. Oh, and he makes it 3-1. The defence stood still as that one come in, and Telford makes it 3-1.
I think the defence thought it was offside there, but I mean he was miles on. I mean they just stopped like statues, and he just took it down, and they went for.
Yeah. And the keeper in that situation, he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't come out for that. He's in a no-win situation. But the finish, he took it well. And, well, I say 3-1 here.
3-1. I mean, it's
an exciting game so far.
It has, and far better than I expected in my wildest dreams, I must admit. And I think you're right, though. Northumbria have certainly had the better of the ball, but it's goals that count. And if you care, share 3-1 up. Really good game.
I'm saying it's half-time is going to come at a time when Northumbria Police, I think they need it just to regroup, and I'm sure they'll come out the traps in the second half and be quite the danger if they can have as much possession as they've had in the first half. But it's not over yet in the first half. We've got a long throw coming in here. As it goes into the box, and out it goes for a goal kick. Well, I'll just wait for this goal kick to be taken. Remember, if you're listening, please do share the stream. And also you can interact with us here on the commentary. We'd love to hear from you. As the ball is pumped up toward the halfway line. Seem to get hung up in the air there and maybe a little bit wind. There's Northumbria Police close the angles there and have the ball. The ball's going to be played forward and, well, nicely intercepted because number 11, Laidland, was on the shoulder, ready to get past, but it's still not over yet as number 8 was going to go for a long distance shot. He has, and what a goal! What a goal from Cameron Foster. He absolutely knew where he was putting that.
That was amazing. Top right corner there. And yeah, I think that was a little bit of a fluke, but what power he had behind that. That was like Thor's hammer.
I'm not going to say that was a fluke. I would say that was a perfectly placed goal.
He didn't mean to do that. Come on. He didn't mean to do that.
I'm not the one that said it was a fluke. That was a beautifully placed goal. As I said, that was a beautiful finish. So, well, 3-2 here. 5 goals in the first half so far.
Makes it very interesting, doesn't it, going into half time?
And that's a goal that Northumbria Police needed going towards the break, but still not over yet.
Absolutely not. I mean, the goalkeeper couldn't have done anything about that. There was just so much power behind it. Placed, if it wasn't a fluke. Just a great piece of football there, and that's what Northumbria Police needed going into the break.
Yeah. Well, we've seen some absolutely beautiful goals, but I think that was the pick of the bunch.
Absolutely, that was probably goal of the round. I would say that was fantastic.
It certainly was, and the highlights will be available in the coming days, I would imagine. As now Northumbria Police try to get back into it, as the ball's played forward for Hardman to run to, but nicely intercepted by Watson, and it's been pumped back up, but only as far as a big defender for Northumbria Police, who pumps the ball forward looking for Laidland, but nicely controlled by Armin and nearly dispossessed, and share team can bring the ball forward on the right hand side. Not many players over the halfway line. There's only 3 to aim for at the moment as the ball goes over the top, nodded on, and well, got a touch off Northumbria Police defender there, and it is a throw in on the far side.
And this is what FUK share just need to do. They just need to calm down a little bit at the minute. They'll have been rocked a little bit by that goal. They would have expected to go in 3-1 up. They've probably been rocked by that rocket of a goal that we saw earlier. Definitely not a fluke.
I'm still amazed that you said that was a fluke. You could see he aimed up for it, had to check himself, and then took it again.
If you care, share, just need to calm down a little bit. Keep it tight.
I think so does the co-commentator. Well, we've seen a magnificent goal here. You'll see it on the highlights. Definitely not a fluke. The ball was pumped out of play on the far side there.
I think we've lost the ball there, haven't we? It's gone over the nearby houses.
Just bounced over.
Yeah. Do you want to go and ask if we can have our ball back? Or
No,
should I?
no.
I once watched a non-league game in Scotland, where a dog actually ran on halfway through the match and knocked the referee flying. That was a personal highlight of a non-league game for me.
Trying to think of some of the things I've seen. But I think Northumbrian Police trying to play it forward, nicely tackled there and played back. Put out to the right-hand side, Arms, and passed it back. Armin. All the way back to Matty Gibson, who had not a hope with that goal. He was flying through the air like Buck Rogers. There's one for the kids.
He did. I think anyone under the age of 45 probably did.
Nearly a little flick on there, but well intercepted by the Northumbrian Police defence, and nice bit of footwork there. Manages to lay the ball off and can keep the ball moving. And this is, I think, where Northumbrian Police have just got the edge. They've got a better passing game at the moment as the ball comes over the top there. Matty Gibson.
He's fumbled.
He's fumbled it, and there you go. There's the equaliser.
No.
And Jack Donaldson there, but the keeper, well, he had a nightmare, didn't he?
Absolutely. He lost his hold on the ball there. He fell over, wet pitch, obviously, and it ended up 3-3. And if you care, shall be absolutely devastated by that. 3-1 up, not far from half time, and now it's 3-3 going into half time.
That one was a fluke.
That one was definitely a fluke, yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah, well, I told you, it was the way the Northumbrian Police passed the ball about, they're going to open up and create chances.
Absolutely, and I mean, once again, in that midfield, they've just bossed midfield this first half. They've just taken the ball so easily, they've just controlled it, and they've got their rewards.
Well, now it is Joe Wilkinson who passes it across to Arms, back to Joe Wilkinson, who is the ball looking for the run. The bounce isn't going to deceive the Northumbrian Police defender. Now it's played over the top again. On the far side, it's Laidland who can just pass it back, and Northumbrian Police to dictate the pace of the game better, don't they? Just stop it, put the foot on the ball and try and build again. But can the share team build again here? They've been in front twice throughout this game.
Once again, if you care, share, they need to keep their heads up here. If they let their heads drop, they've conceded 2 goals in fairly quick succession there. And if they let their heads drop, this could be difficult for them.
Well, there's the action just down in front of us here in this commentary position. Referee gives a throw into the share team. As the ball is launched forward, it's going to go all the way through to Moscadini. Did I get it right? Yes, there we go. Eventually, it took
good old Peter.
Only 43 minutes, but we got it there. There's Moscadini's tussling there with, well, a few words shared as well between Jackson and Moscadini there.
Yeah, you do feel that this game's getting a little bit more tasty now, don't you? It's there's a few more shoves and tackles.
It certainly is. Well, Hardman is on a fantastic run there, managed to lay the ball off. Ball's put across to the far side, and now can Ridley cross a ball into the box? He can, and there's too much on it, but it's being cleared yet and deflected out for a corner. Throw in, sorry. Didn't go for a corner, did it? No. We can't see the corner flags from this position, so apologies to anybody. So it is 3-3 here if you're just joining us, or if you've went away to get a cup of tea and come back and thought, what's happened? Well, that hit the post there, and that's gone out for a goal kick. And so if you haven't been with us and heard the goals, one of them was an absolute fluke. Apparently, it was a fantastic shot from about 25 yards. He definitely went for it, because he went to check it, and there was a player in front of him, took it over a few yards and buried it in the back of the net. And the other one was just an absolute disaster for Matty Gibson in the goal, where Donaldson carried on his run and put the ball in the back of the net.
It has been a very good game of football so far, though. I mean, we've seen plenty of goals. It's been end to end. It's been a really good game.
There was a cultured bit of play there from Watson, who put it into his own face from his knee. The ball is going to go all the way through to Mike Gibson in the share team goal. He quickly distributes it now, and Stoker can hold the ball up. Plays it down the line, and that's out for a throw into the share team. Played forward. Dispossessed was Jackson, and now share team can just pass it back all the way to the goalkeeper, take the sting out of the attack, and try and build something themselves. But it went straight into Stoker's midriff there. Brings the ball down, and nice tackle to get the ball there. It's going to be cleared. And it is Pickford who can bring the ball forward.
Just a little note to say here: if it does end in a draw tonight, it does go straight to penalties. But obviously, we're a very long way from that.
Gibson comes racing out to the edge of his box, just picks it up with a blade of grass to spare for him coming out. There's a ball up the pitch. Can't be very much long left here in the first half.
Just on that, it's nice to see the goalkeeper make some brave decisions there, because his confidence will have been knocked with that little mistake he had earlier. So it's good to see that he's not afraid to, keep coming out and keep making those brave decisions.
I have a throw on the far side, and I say during halftime we will be going silent. The broadcast will still be on. We'll bring the mics back live when the teams come back out for the second half. But as I say, your prediction of 4-2s went out the window.
Totally out the window. I'm never getting that tenner back.
A six-goal thriller here in the first half so far. And there you go. There's the halftime whistle. We've seen a good game of football here. Some good goals, and you would say Northumbria Police really showed what they're all about by coming back from 3-1 down.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think the scoreline is actually probably quite justified, because I think Northumbria Police have played incredibly well. They've controlled the game, certainly controlled midfield. If you care, just use their pace to get in behind them a couple of times, and it's worked. And if that's their game plan, then it worked. They'll be disappointed to go in 3-3, but I think we've got a good second half set up.
Definitely, we certainly have. Well, join us for the second half. We're just going to have a half-time cup of tea and a word with ourselves about how to pronounce people's names. We'll be back very, very soon, and we'll see you shortly. Well, you join us back here for the second half, and well, if you were listening in the first half, you may have heard we had some RAC trouble. That is all gone now. We'll have my full attention. I do apologise. It wasn't up to my normal standards, I must say. But say, Dominic, what a first half we had. 3-3. We've seen some good build-up goals, and we've seen, well, an audacious strike from 30 yards that rifled into the top right-hand corner. It was lovely stuff.
We did. It was a great first half, to be honest with you. So lots of goals, lots of action, and I'm looking forward to more of the same in the second half, to be honest with you.
We haven't seen any changes just yet. The teams are back out. We're still waiting for the rest of the share team to come out here onto the pitch. And it's been a thrilling game so far. You've got to say you fancy some more goals in the second half. But this is a fully interactive commentary. If you'd like to send us a message, you can do. Pardon me, one second, I've got a cough. Not COVID, I have been PCR test, just a very bad cold. Right, you can message us. And remember, this game is in the National Affinity Cup. It is a charity-based cup, and the winners of this team will get through to play the Bradley Lowry Foundation, which is another fantastic cause, very big here in the Northeast. And which side gets through from this game will be no doubt a fantastic occasion down there for that.
Could be a bit of a thriller tonight as well. Obviously, we sit 3-3, and like I mentioned just before half time. So if we finish at 3-3, we go straight to penalties, which could be very interesting indeed. So it's all to play for still, though, and 45 minutes left, and it looks as if we're not too far from kickoff.
Well, I don't think there's any change. Oh, there is a change there. Number 16 is out there. That's Carl Kulugarama.
They would have picked the most difficult one to say, wouldn't they?
They must have been listening down on the bench. Carl Kulugarama is on, but we don't know who exactly for. This is how the teams lined up in the first half. Matty Gibson in goal. Charlie Arnhem, number 2. Kevin Watson, number 3. Joe Wilkinson, number 4. Ross Trottle, number 5. Max Stoker, who scored one of the goals, at number 6. Ryan Bolam, number 7. Paul Taylor, number 8. Stephen Telford at number 9. Sam Jackson, the captain, number 10. And number 11 is Dan Weaver. And for Northumbria Police, it is James Story in goal. Number 2, Jack Donaldson, who scored a good goal. He put in a lot of hard work and got some just rewards there after an awful goalkeeper blunder. But Aaron Riddle, number 3. Peter Mascarani, number 4, the captain.
Our Peter.
Our Peter. Number 5 is Adam Hudson. Number 5, Elliot Price. Number 6, Elliot Price. I'm having a nightmare tonight. Jake Hardman, number 7. Cameron Foster, number 8. Number 9 is Mark Archerson. Number 10 is George Pickford. And number 11 is Chris Laidlin. And, we're kicking off here. And now we have the share team in emerald green shooting towards the right here in the second half. And, of course, the Roy of the Rovers strip nearly went for a spectacular one there, did Stoker.
Very adventurous, that one, I think.
And Northumbria Police in their Roy of the Rovers-esque home shirt. It's Roy of the Rovers home shirt, but their away shirt, technically.
Absolutely. So, 1998, as we said earlier.
That's so. If you do want to go through your old Panini sticker book, you will see that. Just go straight past the blonde hair of Scotland, and you'll see it there.
You'll see Dan Petrescu probably.
Sporting
this one.
Fox Mulder, bring on from the past. But yes, we do have the change there of Carl Caloramara. Get that right, I'll tell you. Hey.
I think it's Calogarama.
Calogarama and Moscadani. There we go. Now, I wasn't expecting to have the exotic names tonight.
That's it, yeah. I was expecting like Smith and, and Gregory and stuff.
It's got that feel of a second round qualifying of the Europa League feel about it, hasn't it?
Well, I definitely feel like I'm in Iceland tonight. Yeah.
It certainly has. Let's move the chair over there. So we've got our sports analyst here for Northumbria Police getting back into position. And,
you've had a hot chocolate.
He's got one.
Oh, he's got one. Oh, there we are.
Where we are, we're in the corporate facilities of Heading Town. It is actually the corporate facilities. There is a beer fridge behind us, but unfortunately, there isn't any in there.
Not stocked.
And, let's see. If you're just joining us, 3-3 here. We're in the opening moments of the second half, and hopefully the second half can be much like the first half.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 goals in the first half. I mean, what could you ask for? There was some great action there. More of the same, please. And might I say the coverage today, sponsored, of course, by the AA.
Yeah, not the RAC. Well, throw in there, headed clear, and it wasn't kept in by Carl Calagarama. I say the sports analyst was back. He's just giving us a look there, and I say we are saying that it has got the feel of a second round qualifying round for the Europa League with the exotic names we've got tonight. It feels like I was going to say a Gibraltar side versus a Welsh side,
Red Imps v Aberdeen or something, yeah.
So, well, brought down nicely on the far side there by Weaver. Plays a crossfield ball. It didn't find its target, and now it can be brought forward by Northumbria Police. Has played a lovely ball just on the edge of the box. Just had to hold it up, and a shot from distance. Keeper was always going past
down there,
and that was a good finish there by Foster, but just wide of the target. He had the keeper absolutely scrambling there, didn't he?
Good little save from the keeper there. He got down, stretched himself out there. That was a really good save.
Well, it looks like Foster has took a knock for his troubles there, and on comes the physio.
Got the magic sponge coming on there by the looks of it.
Just to point out, the lad down there that isn't actually in the playing squad, but was getting a massage this.
Well, I mean, you may have noticed my crutches. I could have done with one myself halfway through the first half. But well, it looks like that might be Foster done here. He's getting walked off with the physio. Hopefully he's all right.
No sign of limping or anything there, is it? So
no.
Maybe you can walk it off.
Well, no, there is going to be a substitution here. Number 17, Gary Watson is going to be replacing Foster there. So unfortunately, that's the end of his night after making the goalkeeper really work hard there.
So Gary Watson coming on there, very, very tall lad there, going in.
Well, in comes the corner. Momentarily, it's towards the near post. Now it's been cleared. Weaver brings the ball down. His first touch was that a tug.
Referee.
It was a referee.
Bit of a professional foul there, I think, from Northumbria Police there.
Well, let's have this little break and play for the free kick.
Can we be biased then as well?
Oh, well. Let's see it. We're waiting for the game to spring into life here in the second goal thriller in the first half. Will we see as many goals in the second? Stay tuned and hopefully we find out, as now it can be lovely bit of footwork there. I don't know how much he knew about it, but he did it. And now the ball's played.
Poor.
He's won the ball back there, Jackson. Can he keep the ball going? Can it beat his man? Now it goes for a throw-in.
Just a little thing to you there. We've got a couple of former County Durham police force supporters in for us tonight. So if you want to see them, they're down there. The two balding gentlemen, and
I think you'll find it's follically challenged as now Jackson bears in on goal. Can he get this shot off here? And was that a foul? The referee says no. Play on.
Good block.
There's still a strike from Weaver and goes into the goalkeeper's hands. And you've seen them given in the past, but definitely got some connection with the ball.
It's good defending there from Northumbria Police, actually. Yeah, they got in there and brave challenge.
Well, ball's cleared by Story. Well, that's a poor ball there, intercepted by Pickford. I think he wants the ball back. He does, and he pings one just over the top there, nodded on forward. That's a nice play by Northumbria Police, and it's been cleared. And now it can be brought forward by the Share Foundation on the right-hand side. It's pumped forward, but the intention was right, but the delivery wasn't the greatest. But they get a throw in for troubles. Now, can they build here on the right-hand side? Plays a ball forward there, and it goes through, and number 16 it was there. It was Mebble. Mebberley. Yeah. Mobley.
Beverly.
Mebberley.
James Beverly there.
Yeah,
James
Mebberley.
Beverly. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for Mobs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was well cut out there, though. That was absolutely vital. Or else, if you care share, probably would have slotted that home.
Yeah, well, we've got the corner about to come in and hang out the window here. There we go. And it's lovely header, and it's 4-3. That was a fantastic finish there as the big man just nodded it in. I can't see the shirt number there on who actually got that touch, but it was a lovely finish. The keeper really didn't have a chance. He placed it beautifully into the side of the
It was,
goal
I mean,
there.
it was a beautiful drift in there from If You Care Share, and no one got the back post there. It was pretty basic stuff.
And it's the substitute, Jamie Taylor, that got the finish there.
Jamie Taylor. So a bit of a magic substitute there.
Aren't they? You can't really see them numbers, can you? But yeah, Jamie Taylor with the that must have been another substitution at half time that we missed there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't think we know who's actually came off yet, do we?
Yeah, we don't know who's came off. They played their part. That's what we'll say.
Certainly did.
As well, and battle over to the far side, kept in there by Northumbrian Police. Can they get the quick equaliser? So still in possession of the ball. Having to pass it all the way back. Now they're going to have to build from the back again, but it goes all the way back to the keeper Story.
Yeah, If You Care Share really pushing them all over the field at the minute here, and they're not letting them get comfortable on the ball, which is exactly what you need to do with this team. If you give them some space, they'll be lumping it forward and causing the absolute chaos.
Well, nice bit of footwork there as well. He ran more into the man than the tackle there than anything, but now Pickford brings the ball forward. Can he play the ball out? He can, but there's too much on it, and that is going to be the keepers to clear. And it's been offside decision given on the far side.
Late decision there.
Hard to see the flag with the light just behind him there. That's my excuse. Well, we just wait for the free kick to be taken here. Gibson about to take it. Puts the ball up towards Weaver, I think it was there. Wasn't it Boolham, sorry. But it goes for a throw into Northumbria.
Referee just pulled it back there.
He did steal about 5 yards there. Am I right in thinking that the video service, are something to do with the National Affinity Cup as well this season?
Yeah, I believe they are. Yeah, they're doing. I think in the later stages, you're going to be seeing a lot more of that. But at this stage, yeah, they are affiliated with the Affinity Cup.
Because there is one just in front of us there, that green. That's the actual. You wouldn't think that can record the whole game, can you?
That's amazing.
And follow the ball.
That's absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
It's a fantastic bit of kit. It's just in front of us here. It's like a green UFO.
We'll get some sponsorship on that, I would imagine.
Who knows?
They would want to send us some free stuff, I would imagine, after mentioning
They want to take us off the air.
Yeah.
I must admit, normally it's a bit more professional, but tonight, I don't know what it is. You bring out the worst in us, Dominic. You bring out the worst in us.
It's all for charity. We're having a bit of fun.
Well, we await this throw in, taken. Can they whip the ball and box it in? Comes towards the penalty spot, nodded down, and that's it. 5-3. And I think it's Jamie Taylor again. That man is an absolute predator in the air.
Once again, I mean, Northumbria Police just stopped like statues there. I mean, the goalkeeper didn't move. That was, lovely bit of play there. Lovely, just crossed in on his head. Perfect. Bish, bosh, boosh.
Well, I thought we might have been a bit more less goals. I thought maybe one goal in the second half, but we've got 2 already. And it's 5-3 to the If You Care Share Foundation. And, I think we're in for a good game. We know Northumbria Police are certainly not out of this.
Absolutely not. We've seen this once before, of course.
Nice bit of footwork there from Jackson there, the captain.
Beautiful.
Ball played forward, but there's going to be no one there, and that'll go all the way through to James Story in the Northumbria Police goal. Pardon me.
I mean, this is obviously going to put a lot more pressure on Northumbria Police now. They're really going to have to play a pushing game. You know, they're going to have to push forward. It could leave some gaps at the back, and we could see even more goals.
Well, a little bit of a cynical late push there from Ryan Bolam as a free kick to Northumbria Police here, just down in front of us on the halfway line. I just had a notification on my phone. R. Kelly's been found guilty of racketeering. So there we go. It's all happening here at Heaven Sports Ground. News as it happens, goals as they go in. Awful puns.
It never happens on Soccer Saturday, does it?
Nah.
Of racketeering, I don't even know what that is. I'll be honest. No.
Yeah.
So of course we have got some legal presence here tonight, haven't we? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, reading some of the stories, it could have been a lot worse a charge, but I'd imagine racketeering is still quite a bad one to get. But
yeah, let's not go down this route. We could be in contempt of court.
I've got to throw in here, just near the corner flag on the far side in Northumbria Police. There's an opportunity to get the ball in the box. He's twisting and turning. Can he turn and get this ball into the box? Wins a corner for his troubles. Well, the balls went out again. I think that gate is open as well. It went out onto the main road there before.
It's been run over by a bus, I think. So.
Oh, it's another throw. It must deceiving with the way the ball went out there for us from this end. There was a little push in the box there. Hasn't been cleared, and the shot off.
Good
a lovely
save.
Hasn't been cleared yet. And now the Share Foundation can get this cleared up the pitch. But the danger is still not averted just yet. But Taylor, man who's got 2 goals in the second half, gets the ball back here. Nice bit of possession play and passing from the
Once again, that was a lovely save by Matty Gibson there. Got down low, got down quick, and yeah, absolutely vital save.
Oh, and well, a little bit of continental flair there from Peter Moscadani.
Our Peter.
We're back. Ball played over the top now. We have to really concentrate this and clear the ball, but it lands back to Northumbria Police player, and that was not the greatest of clearances. It went more up in the air. Appeals for handball.
No.
The referee says no, and now
I've seen them give, but that would have been very, very harsh, I think.
Well, there was plenty of appeals from the Northumbria Police bench, and that was a push just inside the Northumbria Police half. Wait, then we're going to see another substitution here. Number 15 is going to be coming on, and this is Chris Bell.
And for if you care, share, we've got number 12, Ryan Miller's coming on there.
Ryan Miller. Well, and that's for the Captain Jackson, who has been replaced. Well, there's a little bit of reshuffling going on for Northumbria Police.
Yeah, Northumbria Police touchline there screaming to rearrange things, which I think with the current score they need to. They do really need to push.
Well, the ball pinged up towards the edge of the box, headed toward. I don't know if that was a head back to the goalkeeper there in this angle, but ball played forward, intercepted again by the Share Foundation's defence. A little bit sloppy in midfield at the moment, but Taylor nods the ball on. Weaver twisting and turning. Can he get control of the ball? He's dispossessed. That's good, strong play there on the far side, and it's a throw into Northumbria Police. And just having a look down on the touchline here, there's quite a few people here in attendance, so it's been well attended. Hopefully, let's say if the scoreline stays like this, they'll be able to come to the next round. But we'll not count any chickens yet.
Definitely not counting chickens yet. There's still a very long way to go. And as we've seen, if you care, share have thrown away a 2-goal lead already this game, so we can't count our chickens quite yet.
I'm just looking down there on the touchline. Mark Crowe, as you can see, is itching to get onto this game. Either that or he's put too much talc on. Well, we get this throw on the far side. When it bounces through, and that's a dangerous one. It's been passed into the middle, but there wasn't many green shirts there. And now Northumbrian Police can break here through the centre, driving forward as number 11. Was that a foul? It was.
Professional foul there, I think, from
certainly was,
Calagarama, which needed to be, really.
Chris Laidland was absolutely motoring there, and I think the slightest of touches would have took him off balance, but a crucial foul to give away, really, wasn't it? It was
good pace there as well, though, from Calagarama. He really got back in that right back position.
Well, free kicks
Smith
taken.
Currently screaming.
Up to one, that went right through, and there was a flamboyant fall to the ground there. Appeals for a penalty, not given, and now we wait for what the If You Care Share Foundation, what they can do is the ball's played up and intercepted by the defence. It's not Jamie Taylor. I know I said Matty Taylor, but Jamie Taylor brings it down to Weaver. He gets the ball back. And I thought Taylor was going to get it now. He's got it on the edge of the box. Can he go for a hat-trick? Offside flag was risen on the far side. But he certainly has added a different dynamic to the attacking prowess, hasn't he, Jamie Taylor?
Absolutely, and that's exactly what If You Care Share need. You know, we just saw an example there. Northumbria sort of getting caught a little bit on the break there because they have to push. It's 5-3 at the minute. They've got to get those goals, so there will be gaps at the back that they can exploit.
Well, ball over the top again from Northumbria Police, being brought down well and distributed. Pardon me, but If You Care Share Foundation win the ball back. Now Weaver, his first touch gets him past the player, but the tackles come in and it's getting a little bit feisty out there, and a free kick has been given to Northumbria Police.
It is, yeah. We're starting to see a few limbs, flying around there, a few tasty tackles going in, and I think there is some frustration out there. So, yeah, let's hope it doesn't boil over.
I think Rob Hanley's trying to play a very similar role to what Jamie Taylor's doing. He's up there and he's making life difficult for the Share team's defence. As this ball comes up, nodded over, and now can they pick out another red shirt in Northumbria Police? So happy to pass it back to Bell. Bell looks up, he's got options right and left, he puts it up to the left, but the pass wasn't the greatest and it was intercepted. And now can the Share Foundation get players forward as the ball's played over the top? And it went over towards Weaver, but yet again, the distribution hasn't been the best, but it's a throw-in on the far side.
And If You Care Share, just going to keep doing that. They're going to hold their line quite well and then just blast it up and see if they can get something out of it. They can afford to do that at the minute. And, the longer the game goes on, the more Northumbria Police could get caught. But they really need to get it. They can still get back into this. They've done it before. So, yeah, still a lot of football to be played.
It certainly is. We're about 20 minutes into the second half here by my calculations here. We've seen that in the closing stages of the first half that once Northumbria Police got a goal back, they got another one very quickly. So a lot can change here at the moment.
We have seen a couple of mistakes in this game. I mean, for the first half, don't forget the If You Care Share goalkeeper was really the villain of the piece, for the first half. But hopefully we don't see anything like that this half.
I'll wait for this throw in on the far side to be taken. Towards defence were cleared back to a green shirt and couldn't control it, but it still falls to If You Care Share. But now a loose ball, and now he's driving forward. I think it's Donaldson driving again. He's got some pace, and that looked like another crucial interception stroke foul there.
Probably going to go in the book for that, you would think. But
had to be made because Donaldson was
essential.
absolutely flying. If he had got past him, it was 1-on-1, and we've seen what he did earlier on in the game. But this is a good opportunity to get the ball into the danger zone.
Goes in the book for that. Not a surprise, but it was a price that had to be paid, unfortunately. But it's done the job.
Well, Bell and Pickford stand over this one. Well, he's went away now. So Pickford stands over the ball. Bell is probably one of the tallest players on the pitch. You definitely think one of the ones that's going to be challenging for this. So comes into the box. The 4-man wall as well. Puts a cross in and goes towards the back post, and out it goes for a goal kick.
I must say, Northumbria Police have been fairly wasteful with their set pieces so far this game. It's they really need to do better with them, especially if they're going to get back into it.
Well, if you're just joining us here on the commentary service, it's the National Affinity Cup, and If You Care Share Foundation are winning 5-3 against Northumbria Police. And it's been a very entertaining game so far. We've probably got about another 35 minutes remaining here. And it's all to play for. We've seen goals come in rapid succession in the back end of the first half. But at the moment, it's all green for the team in green. And there's a foul there on the double goal scorer, Jamie Taylor. Another opportunity to get the ball in the box. It's a bit further out, this one. There's a few players going up as well towards the box, but I don't know if it's going to be played like a set piece. Maybe it's a little bit too far out. Thought they might have took the opportunity to get numbers in the box.
Yeah, you'd have to have some wallop on it to get it fully into the box on this one, but...
Well, they're taking down the line, and, well, the cross wasn't the greatest, and out it goes for... And out the ground as well, onto the main road.
Is that the third ball we've lost tonight?
It is, yes.
Yeah, the chairman's not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Of course, to your local police station. If you find the ball.
Well, we've got another substitution here. Double substitution, number 20, who isn't on the team sheets, has come on.
Allowed?
Yeah, and I think we've had another one, number 4. Kieran Featherstone. So he should be number 19, according to this. And Matty Percival has come on number 14. Yeah, as well. There we go. We've got Ben Smith listening in from all the way in Alcodia, and he's put Green Army. So there we go. So Ben Smith, thank you very much for joining us. So the ball goes out to play for a If You Care Share throw in. Well, that was a proper Peter clearance there, wasn't it? He gave it a bit of habit and didn't find its target. And now on the far side, Matty Percival, he's got the ball at his feet. Can he beat his man? And lovely tackle there. And now Stoker has the ball at his feet. Can he look up and play the ball forward? He can. And now the run of number 13, who is Dylan Quinn.
He's on his own, though.
He's in the box by himself. Takes a lovely touchdown to the dead ball line. Can he cross it across? He hits the side netting. But that was a good showing from number 13. Let's say he's only just recently come on, and that was a good bit of build-up play and a nice ball down the channel.
Absolutely, and once again, they're getting them on the break. They're running forwards with pace. It looks like we've got another substitution.
Number 15 is going to come on, and, well, that was Mark Carruthers on the team sheet, but I know that isn't Mark Carruthers. Unless he's grown 4 foot and went grey. So, not exactly sure who number 15 is who's come on, but...
Ryan Bolam has came off by the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, I think Northumbria Police will be wanting to pull one back sooner rather than later. I won't leave it too late to try and get back into the game, but that ball there isn't going to help the chances. The ball's put across to the far side as Jamie Taylor crosses the ball into the middle. Can Quinn get there? And the keeper comes out, and that's a penalty. We have a penalty here.
Here we go. And this, I mean...
Well, I think that was a little bit... to be honest, I didn't see anything there.
I think he just clipped him there, didn't he? I don't think there was actually that much in it.
I didn't see an appeal for it. I didn't see an appeal. That the players seem to carry on playing. But we have a penalty here, and this could make it 6-3 if it is converted.
No VAR here tonight, of course.
No, not at all. Well, look at Jamie Taylor had the opportunity there. He's turned it down to take the penalty for the hat trick, but Joe Wilkinson comes forward. And the centre-back fancies his chances from 18 yards.
And you would think potentially...
12 yards, should I say. 18 yards heads of the box. But here we go. He goes forward. And he scores. It's 6-3. And, well, 9 goals here tonight. we weren't expecting that many goals, I must admit. But good I can't be there tonight. The other Smiths are there, and we'll hopefully pull. What's it? 1 second, and the wheel hopefully will do everyone proud and through to the next round. That's from Ben Smith all the way in Alcodia. Thank you very much for your message. But yeah, 6-3.
Really well struck penalty there, just to mention that penalty.
Certainly
Very
is.
well struck penalty. Sent the keeper the keeper went the right way, but he got it just above him. Absolutely fantastic.
I don't want to cast doubt on the Green Army's abilities here, but it doesn't strike me as a completely safe scoreline at the moment.
No. We've been almost here before, haven't we? But there's still a lot of football to play, so
Well, little push in the back there from Bell.
Things are starting to get a bit heated. I must say, there's a few more nasty tackles going in, a bit of pushing and shoving there, and we definitely don't want it to boil over. We don't want the arrests tonight, do we?
Oh, see, I went with the puns in the first half. I've left it alone now. Like I've embarrassed myself enough. I got too flustered with the RAC and got myself off my game. Well, free kick there given on the far side, and a little bit of frustration starting to come out from Northumbria Police. Well, we've got the ball back now, and it is going to be Stephen Jackson who is going to place the ball down. It looks like we are going for a bit. Oh, the referee's telling him to bring it forward by about 10 yards there. So this is a.
I'm starting to have the same suspicions as you about the referee. That seems to be overly generous.
Well, ball comes in from Jackson and headed clear, but it's going to come back to Jackson. I think no, it's been cleared, and now Pickford lays it back and played forward for the run of Bell, and Bell just kind of goes out on the halfway line across on the far side of the pitch, and I think that 6th goal there just took the wind out the sails of Northumbria Police. I think they were still very much in it. I still think they are. I still think they can, if they score one, they can get 2. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, they need to get their heads back together. I mean, their heads have dropped by at the minute, and, that's understandable. But they've got a lot of power in the team. They've obviously got a lot of talent. We saw that in the first half, and it really, as they say in football, it is a game of 2 halves, but it's going to take something special for them to get back into this now.
Well, see, it's passed all the way back to Matty Gibson, who pumps the ball up. It's nicely played there as Jamie Taylor plays the ball forward, gets it from Weaver. Weaver cuts inside with the ball. Now he's got space to run into, and that was a push in the back there. If I've ever seen one from the referee, just ignored it. Maybe a little bit of guilt over some of the decisions he made earlier on there. He's just evening it out. But yeah, back-headed there across, and Weaver, can he get to the ball? He can't. He's beaten to the ball by Elliot Price.
I must say, just one person to mention.
Oh, and Taylor goes for it. Oh, the keeper had to get back into position, and that was a little bit of a switch off at the back there.
I must say, just since he's came on, Caligarama, I must say, he's had a great game since he's came on. He's been a real engine.
Well, and that was a bad attempt of a clearance there. Goes all the way back to Matty Gibson. And his clearance does clear the halfway line, but captain puts it out there on the far side, and Weaver, he started to come into the game more and more as the games went on as well.
Absolutely,
on the far side.
Yeah, there's been a few substitutions here that both teams have thrown on. They've really changed
Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller is on now. There we go. Is this the start? Is this the police's version of Lionel Messi that's just come on? Well, yeah. Well,
have you got a nickname for him? The baby-faced assassin or something like that? No.
Yeah,
it's after 9 o'clock. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Ben Smith's put, Dominic, I want to hear you with the Shearer number 9 for the winner. So
you'll be waiting a while, mate.
Oh, lovely played out there, and can he cross the ball back across? He can, and just the touch was let down. And now the Northumbrian Police can try and build again as Bell lays it off. And on the far side there, Pickford, he's been industrious the whole game. Ball goes off him for a throw-in on the far side. And, well, we thought Northumbria Police might have had a bit of a better reaction since the goals have went in, and we're just not seeing it at the moment.
Well, I think they're working hard, but actually, there's been some good substitutions for If You Care Share. There's a bit of pace there, and it seems to be working for them.
Well, we're still waiting for the introduction of the Wallsend Gascoigne and Mark Carruthers as the ball's played forward. Taylor has the ball. Can he play the ball through himself? He can. Weaver couldn't just connect with the ball, just ran away from him on the edge of the box, but I think he would have had a lot to do with 3 shirts around him still. And now, Northumbria Police are going to win a throw in here. Just comes off the goal scorer. And then it goes out again for another one there from Stoker. And it is a throw in halfway inside the If You Care Share half.
I must say, the If You Care Share defence has been a lot more organised this second half. It was a bit all over the place in the first half, but they seem to have, shut the doors a little bit now, and it's worked quite well. Once again, Carl Calagarama has worked his socks off there in defence.
Well, we've
really
got some
helped.
space here now as Jamie Taylor has the ball. Can he open up? He's got a man on the left and the right. He went to pick the man out on the right and just couldn't get there. And that was a hell of a sliding tackle that didn't connect, thankfully. And now Northumbria Police can try and bring the ball forward as Bell in the centre of the pitch lays it out to the right-hand side to Lionel Messi's son. Lovely little twist and turn. Nearly dodged himself with the ball there. I don't think I've ever seen anyone try to nutmeg themselves, but he pulled it off. And now the ball comes into the box. Can Matty Gibson pluck that out the air? He can. And, Ryan Miller has had his moment in the sun there. And what a way, in saying years to come, he can show his family that and say, look what I did. I mean, we can talk about the 30-yard screamer, but I think I'll remember that from this game. So, well, let's see what he can pull out the magic bag here. Oh, he finds a teammate. It's not bad, but unfortunately, Bell, he's took a little clip on the ankle there, and he's went down. No, I think it's the ribs, actually.
Ooh, looks a bit.
Yeah, and we've got another player down with cramp at the moment. Oh, and here we go. This is the magic moment we've all been waiting for. We've got 2 players ready to come on.
Mark the Magic Carruthers is making himself ready.
Oh, I'm expecting magic here, pure gold. Well, it's going to be a double substitution here for If You Care Share. And we await the arrival. The man, the myth, the legend, Mark Carruthers.
A lot of pressure on Mark here because obviously we're 3 goals ahead. If it all goes south, there's got to be a lot of criticism on this man's shoulders.
Well, I can't wait for the Heat Army podcast on 9 o'clock on Thursday night. If we can get the highlights before then, we'll have him on as Weaver, who I would say is probably a candidate for man of the match today. He's done very well, comes off. And Mark Carruthers, look at that. He's going up top as well. Look at this.
And who would, as a professional footballer, nowadays, who would you compare Mark Carruthers to?
Oh, that's
maybe someone played in the Premier League at the minute. Anyone in particular?
I'm not too sure, but he's holding his line there. Look, he's got some good positioning.
He has as well.
Well, having this been the first time I've seen him actually touch the ball, here we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful cross into the box. And his first touch creating a golden chance.
Yeah, there was some power on that cross there. That was a lovely cross.
Well, it says. Well, little clip of the legs there gives away a free kick. And, I was quite impressed with that cross.
That was beautiful. That was genuinely a very nice cross.
Well, I'm hoping that I wouldn't get that for the highlights. As Matty Gibson comes out, he's beaten, and that's a penalty. And we've got an opportunity here for Northumbria Police to pull one back. Matty Gibson come out, and he clipped the man as he went past. And
is there going to be a card here?
No, I don't. I think that would be a bit harsh, wouldn't it? But it's well, if we want an entertaining game, we'd be baying for a red. But I think it's already entertaining enough. And now it is going to be Rob Hanley who's going to place the ball down. Well, there's another player over there with him. Oh, he's giving it up here. It's going to be Pickford. He's the man to try and bring it back to 6-4.
Well, he certainly had a
What
good
can
game.
he do? Gibson making himself look big, and Pickford steps up and places the ball into wide. Has it been? Is there a hole in the net? It has. There is a hole in the net. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a hole in the net. It is 6-4 here, and I've seen it all.
And then there's a dog run off with the ball.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Wow. Well, it is 6-4. Pickford did score, but it happened that quick and seemed to find a hole in the net. So, wow.
A very fine penalty there. Once again, I mean, we've had 2 penalties there, 2 fine penalties. And keep went the right way, nearly got a hand to it, but yeah, very good penalty.
Well, 6-4 here, and it's we've got about 6-7 minutes left of normal time remaining. Anything can happen, and possibly could. As the ball is played up there, and now number 3, I think he's reusing the shirt number there. I don't know exactly who it is, but he's chasing the ball down.
Mark Carruthers running there to try and intercept.
It's majestic. It's like a golden pony, isn't he? I'm still waiting to see another one of his magic crosses and a free kick given away here. And well,
bit unsporting there.
He kicked the ball out of the ground, and well,
that's the 4th ball gone missing.
They've got a little bit of bit between the teeth here at the minute, Northumbrian Police. You just feel the.
And that's it. I mean, if they just need to shut things down. They need to keep the ball. They're a bit all over the place at the minute.
Well, in comes the delivery. There's a few heads up there. Bell wins the header. Couldn't direct it goalwards, and that is a goal kick. And well, the police are not having the greatest time. We have a police van behind the goal going past. I could go down the saying there's been a robbery here today. There's
last gasp effort there.
There's it's been a criminal performance and all that, but it would be wrong to say that, even though I just did. Yeah.
I mean, in all seriousness, Northumbria Police have played well today. I think the result so far does flatter if you care share slightly.
Well, let's see. It's still not over yet. As Donovan puts the ball forward. And out it goes for a throw. And you just feel if they can get one back in the next few minutes, it's going to be a very tense finish to this game.
Absolutely. I think if you care share, heads would drop and it would be a very, very tense last few minutes, like you say.
But I definitely do think if they do manage to get through to the next round, that the numbers on the back of the shirt has to be rectified for trying to see who's who.
Yeah, we'll get someone out with a black marker later if we do manage to get through.
Taylor wins the header, but it just falls to the Northumbria Police, who are just sitting high up the pitch, applying pressure here. And that was another good interception, a tackle. And, well, Bell, seen that tackle coming, just danced past it. And can Northumbria Police get a cross into the box? They're trying to chase the ball down. And if you care share, are struggling to clear their lines at the moment. Now they've managed to out it goes for a throw. And you just feel that they're just panicking a little bit sitting deep here.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Northumbria Police have thrown everything they've got at them, and they need to be fair. But yeah, they just need to calm it down. If you care share, just need to keep the ball.
Had that technically went out when he caught that. I tell you, if that had been the Premier League, we would have been talking about that for years. Thought he was in the cricket trying to keep it in the boundary there, wasn't he? And we've got another free kick given away. It's getting a little bit scrappy.
Bits of pushing and shoving there. We don't really need it. Yellow card given.
Northumbria Police just smell a little bit of blood here, don't they? I think they know they're capable of getting back into it, but maybe the substitutions that have come in have just took away that attacking prowess of the.
It does feel a little bit like if you care share, we get a little bit tired as well. I think this is where the fitness is coming in, like we said in the first half. Obviously the boys on the beat are more used to being active.
The ball comes in towards the back there, and was that a push or a slip? Well, it's a slip. I thought there might have just been a little bit of contact, but there wasn't.
I think he was asking for that, wasn't he? He was. I think there was a bit of dramatic jumping there.
Well, Gibson goes to retrieve the ball. There's another one that's come on the pitch, but he clears that one. I think he thought that was the ball to be played there, didn't he? Say a big thank you to everyone that's tuned in and messaged in tonight. It looks as though we could be on a end of a 6-4 scoreline win here for Hugh Care-Share. Is on the left-hand side. He's having to hold his line now as Mark Carruthers. He was hoping the ball was coming through. But Taylor gets the ball on the right-hand side here. Can he drive forward with the ball? Has to just check his run, cut inside. If he looks up, he's got teammate there, and Quinn goes across to Carruthers. Can he bring the ball down? Nods it down there.
Oh.
That was some cultured stuff from the left winger. And, well, he's showed some touches, hasn't he, out there?
He has.
So
I mean, his first touch is very, very good at the minute. And, yeah, he's had a good game since he came on, actually.
He has. He's industrious around the edge of the box there on the far side as Taylor goes to get the ball. It's cleared out for a throw-in near the corner flag. Well, the ball out of behind the advertising again. There's never a ball boy when you need them.
I think that's a note for the next round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at some of our staff.
Shirt numbers and ball boys.
But once again, I mean, whatever the score here today, it's been a good game of football. It really has. And
obviously the cause is the main thing as well.
Absolutely.
As we wait for another cross to come into the box as Mark Carruthers showed for the ball there and wasn't given it. And now Pickford, and can Northumbria Police on the break here. He has the ball. He hasn't distributed it yet to Bell, who's tanking forward. He's got support. Now the ball can put it forward, but the delivery wasn't the greatest again. And, nice little look make there. That's offside there as well. Sometimes you just think in a game of football they should bring a handicap in for offside because he was never going to get there, even if he was onside. Well, Pickford trying to make something happen. I'm sorry, that wasn't Pickford, but now it goes across to Miller. What can he do? Is he going for a shot? He can. It's a grass cutter. It's still not cleared yet. And now back to Miller. Looks to play it out to the far side. Can we get a cross in? We can. It's not cleared yet. Donaldson on the edge of the box, and now it can be cleared as Mark Carruthers. Passes it straight to Bell.
We spoke too soon, didn't we?
Nearly won the ball back, and Donaldson there just leaving his body in front of the play, and it goes out for a throw-in on the far side. And, well,
can't have much longer left now.
I think we kicked off maybe 2 or 3 minutes late, so I'd say we're probably in the last few minutes. Northumbria Police have another throw of the dice to try and make it an exciting finish here. But regardless of the scoreline, the occasion, it's been pretty good.
Forward.
And now we had a race on there, and just a little bit of pace was lacking for the front line there. And now Northumbria Police trying to get the ball back up towards the If You Care Share goal, but now it's been intercepted. This could be a dangerous situation as Pickford goes for a shot. He just wouldn't dip in time over the bar. It goes.
Got it in the owner's garden, I think.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's it. Northumbria Police just pouring bodies forward at the minute. They're just going full on attack. It's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And that was a bit of a wild shot there. I think he was trying to get it in the top corner and have another fluky goal like we saw in the first half.
Fluky goal. It was a magnificent goal. Well, ball played up and nodded on. Chasing down the space and going to fall to Taylor, who's just dispossessed there, but it's fallen again to number 13 as he drives the ball forward, and Quinn still got the ball, lays it off. We're going to have a shot from Taylor for the hat trick. Over it goes and
into the graveyard.
Yes, it's hit the graveyard gates. There we go. Well, quickly taking the goal kick short. An opportunity to try and get the ball at the pitch. Now Captain Bell is the man trying to orchestrate something from the middle to Gets the ball. Oh no, and it's been passed back through.
Lovely.
Can number 3. Oh,
no. Just wrong-footed there.
I would have said it was a step over, but Taylor
Oh,
now
beautiful.
drives forward with the ball. What can he do? He's got a few shirts and he's still got the ball. Driving around, number 15 goes for a shot, hits it off Taylor.
A little bit greedy there.
And now Bell can try and get the ball forward. Can Northumbria please do something here in the
They've got numbers forward.
dying stages? If you care, Share have managed to get numbers back, but still a dangerous position here. And that's a free kick. That's going to be, free kick. That's going to be in dangerous position here. Taken quickly though. And now the ball is driven into the box, gets a shot across. And, well, I think they would have been a little bit better off doing it, taking the time with that free kick, but it's managed to be cleared. Now he's turned his man. What can happen here? Number 3 drives forward as he passes his man.
Oh, come on, referee.
That was the last man.
Got to be a card. Got to be a card on that
one. Are we going to
one.
see a red card here?
Surely.
Letter of the law. Against the law. Well, he can count himself very fortunate there, we'll say. But that was... Yeah, that was an athletic battle that we'll never see the likes of again. Well, we have a free kick here. Taylor is, well, he's stepped back here like Ronaldo. Does he fancy trying to get his hat trick here? But no, he lofted in towards the penalty spot and headed clear. And the referee looks at his watch. There's still time for a goal here. There's now Northumbria Police played across, and well, they managed to keep a hold of the ball. Donaldson does well and manages to distribute it, and we'll just wait for the ball to be passed forward. And now it's been played into the middle. A nice idea, but cut out. And well, that is the full-time whistle here at Heaven. If you care, Share have run out here 6-4 winners in a fantastic game in the National Affinity Cup. It's been a really good performance, played in the right way. Northumbria Police can hold their head high. They got themselves right back into it in the first half. Second half, let's say substitutions maybe changed the game with goals from Jamie Taylor. And well, let's see, got to be pleased with that. And to say just a fantastic occasion.
Absolutely. It's been a great game of football. We've seen plenty of goals there. If you care, Share, I think tactically probably won it in the second half. I think some of the changes really made a difference. But yeah, I mean, Northumbria Police can really hold their head high. They battled well. It was a nice, good, physical game. There was plenty of pace there as well. It was, I mean, for the neutral, fantastic game of football.
It certainly was. Well, let's say, please do go on to If You Care Share website, have a look, share it as well, and hopefully you can make it along to the next round. I believe it is the Bradley Lowry Foundation. Is that home or away?
Oh, we haven't decided that yet, but they won 15-0 last time, so hopefully they'll give us the home draw.
Well, we'll have to see what happens there. Regardless of that, keep an eye out on all of the social media from If You Care Share. And is there any other little plugs that you'd like to give before we give off air?
I think that's great. Just to say, thank you so much to Heaven for hosting us tonight. It's been a really, really good night. They've looked after us well. And once again, great game of football and on to the next round.
It certainly is. Well, Dominic, thank you very much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully we'll see you again in the near future, and we'll say good night and stay safe.